I felt like I was below other students.
I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't read anything.
It sucked.
I felt like I was stupid.
I recognized my children had reading disabilities very young because I struggled with reading as a child. By the time they were in kindergarten, they were missing letters and mixing letters up. And by the time they were in grade 1, both my children were well behind their peers.
I first noticed that the girls were struggling to read in kindergarten. I don't know really what it was, call it mother's instinct, but I knew something was wrong.
I felt like I was behind all of my friends. It made me feel like I was stupid. It made me really feel like I couldn't learn. I couldn't hold any information in. No matter how hard I tried to remember what I read or not read the same line 3 times in a row and then getting frustrated, it just felt like I was hitting my head against the wall.
I first started to receive help in grade 3 after I was diagnosed with a learning disability.
I personally need audiobooks. I need to be able to hear the book and I need to be able to see it so I can follow along and not get distracted.
We would read everything with them and then we would scribe their answers, and the teachers were great and accepted that.
If teachers broke down the book, broke down the paragraph into segments and breaks, it really helped.
One thing I want the teachers to know is that giving patience is what the kids really need.
The biggest thing I wish teachers understood about students who struggle reading is that their knowledge and their academic ability is not what they are seeing on their written or hearing when they read, and they don't reflect anywhere near what the child's abilities are academically.
I wish teachers understood that it takes time for different kids and different people to learn to read, and that it's okay that reading can look different for people.
It won't always be easy to read. You'll always be hard in the first run. But with time and practice, that you'll eventually kickstart your way into reading whole sentences, whole paragraphs, whole books.
Believe in yourself and make sure you're asking for the right help. You don't want to be left behind.
Now, instead of struggling to read those books, I can pop in an audiobook or have it on my Kindle or something. It really opened up what reading was for me, and then I could finally understand and hold the information that I was reading.
Reading now for me, reading books, reading news, reading anything is now a way more enjoyable experience.
Now that the girls can read, it's like the whole world has opened up to them. They are confident in themselves and their abilities.
My children's confidence level went way up after they had learned to read. They answered more questions in class. Their grades across the board went up. Their goals were larger. Definitely university was something that they wanted and that they could see that they could obtain that.
Don't give up, you can do it.